Hello, this is Yogeshwar 7000 again, and I'm back on my series on Saturn transits 2017. And today we are in the final video of our Saturn transit series, where we'll be discussing about the effects of this Saturn transit on Pisces moon sign people. So as you can see on the screen, the number 12 is written here in the first house ascendant, but please do not get confused by this because we are not discussing Pisces ascendant people. We are going to be discussing the effects of Saturn transits for Pisces moon sign people. So look at your natal chart, and in case moon is placed in Pisces in your natal chart, then this video is for you. Or for people who are not familiar with astrology, in case moon is placed where number 12 is mentioned, which means Pisces zodiac sign, then this video is for you as well. This is not for Pisces ascendant people. And why? Because as per the ancient Hindu or Vedic scriptures or astrological scriptures, the Gochara or transits, Gochara is a Sanskrit word for transit, it should be considered from the natal moon, where the natal moon is placed, and not from the ascendant. However, there are certain scriptures which describe the effects of Saturn from ascendant as well, but the rules are completely different, so we are not discussing that. We're discussing the effects of the Saturn transit 2017 for the moon sign people of Pisces, or Pisces moon sign people. Okay, so what are the effects going to be? As you can see on the screen, the arrow is pointing towards the 10th house, okay, which means that Saturn is going to be transiting into your 10th house for Pisces moon sign people. Okay, and this is a very important transit because this transit is happening on 26th of January 2017, and the effects are going to be felt for 3 years. Why? Because Saturn is going to be moving from the zodiac sign of Scorpio into Sagittarius, and then come back to Scorpio, and then go back to Sagittarius. It does that a few times, and I'm not going to give you those dates to confuse you. But finally, when Saturn moves into Capricorn from Sagittarius, it will be January of 2020, meaning which the effects are going to be extended by another 6 months, because Saturn stays in one zodiac sign for 2.5 years, but this time the final transit from Sagittarius into Capricorn will be in January 2020, which is 3 years from now. Okay, now the effects are not going to be similar. When Saturn is in Scorpio, the effects would be different than when Saturn is in Sagittarius, but overall the final impact will be for 3 years, to us to say. So what will be the effects? Here, as you can see, Saturn is going to be transiting into your 10th house, which is not a good transit as per the ancient astrological scriptures. When Saturn transits into the 10th house from the natal moon, it is going to affect your profession adversely. Okay, because 10th house is a house of profession. It is also a house of your prestige, your power, your position in society, and all those things are going to be adversely affected. Unfortunately, I don't have great news for you. And also, this transit is going to be adversely affecting as far as your expenditures are concerned. So be very, very careful during this transit, because your expenses are going to be increased manifold. So how can you be careful? You can be careful by saving your money and not getting into any kind of a risky venture, any kind of speculative investment where there is a chance for your money being lost. Pretty much a lot of things may be lost in this adverse period of 2.5 years when Saturn moves into Sagittarius for Pisces moon sign people. Now, having said that, the ancient scriptures also describe that Saturn in the zodiac sign of Pisces is not all that bad. So these effects are going to be bad, but these effects may not be all that bad, because the ancient scriptures also say that when Saturn is in Pisces, it does not give too much bad results. Okay, it's going to move into the 10th house. That's a bad signal, or that's a bad sign to be bad house to be moving in. But as far as the zodiac sign is concerned, it is not all that bad. So just be aware of that it's bad, but not all that bad. So as far as your health is concerned, you have to take extreme precautions. As far as your spouse's health is concerned, you have to take extreme precautions. As far as money is concerned, you have to take extreme precautions. As far as children and children's health are concerned, you have to take extreme precaution. Also, you have to take much more extreme precaution as far as your mother and your relationship with your mother, and also your mother's health is concerned. Okay, so that's something else which you have to be very, very cautious about. Also, as far as getting new jobs are concerned, this is not a great period of time for you. You should not jump into a new job, because that may be risky. Try to exercise extreme caution as far as dealing with your colleagues is concerned at your place of work. Try to take extreme precaution while dealing with your boss is concerned at your place of work. Okay, and like I've already said, that this is not a great time to get into any kind of a romantic relationship, or there'll be obstructions related to your marriage. Not that you should not plan marriages. Don't just jump to a conclusion, because you have to take into consideration the dashas, or the operating periods of planets as well. So if those are favorable, then transits, or adverse transits rather, may not affect you that adversely, that negatively. Okay, keep that in mind. And also, like I said earlier in this video as well, Saturn's position in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius does not give a lot of pain as compared to other zodiac signs. So of course, as far as the house is concerned, moving into the 10th house, once again, it's painful. But as far as moving to the zodiac sign of Sagittarius is concerned, not that painful. Okay, but as far as, you know, losing a lot of things, losing opportunities, this period is tough for you. You know, you may lose opportunities, you know, problems with spouse, mother's health, losing wealth, you know, losing money if you start a new business venture during this period. All these negative effects are going to be there, so you have to be extremely cautious and do not undertake any risky venture, change of career, in this particular period of time. Okay, but at the same time, like I said, you know, look at the dashas. If they are positive, you know, much of the negative impact of this negative transit for you, for Pisces moon sign people, can be balanced. Also look at other transits, especially for planets which stay in one zodiac sign for a long time. Like for example, Jupiter stays in one zodiac sign for a long time. Look at Rahu and Ketu. I mean, if those planets are favorable to you, so many of these negative effects of the Saturn transit for Pisces moon sign people can also be balanced to a great extent. But majorly be very careful as far as your mother's health is concerned and your own career is concerned. Remedies, I don't like to give general remedies because the general remedies do not work. It can actually give you negative results as well. So do not follow the internet and try to pick up any general remedy. Look at your dashas and look at the operating planets. Look at what the functional benefics and malefics are. Look at other planets transits, and then as a whole, after considering all these factors, then come to a conclusion as to whether, one, you need remedies or not. You may not even need remedies, and in case you do need remedies, then look at remedies from the point of view of your basic natal chart. Get it analyzed by a good Vedic astrologer. Do not use your own brain in case you do not understand Vedic astrology, and then go from there. But the good news is that after this 2.5 3 years period of time, Saturn is going to be moving into your 11th house from natal moon, which is a very good period. So don't worry too much, you know, wait for that right time where you can plan new ventures, you can plan new career moves, you can plan marriages, wealth creation, any kind of positive thing in your life is going to be coming once Saturn moves into the next zodiac sign, which is the zodiac sign of Capricorn, which is very good for Saturn, by the way, because it's going to be in its own sign. That's number one. And then also it will be 11th house from your natal moon. So just hang in there for 2.5 3 years, and don't worry too much. This is going to be, I would say, not that negative, because Saturn will be in Sagittarius, which, you know, it doesn't give too much pain when it moves into Sagittarius. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and in the meanwhile I will recommend subscribe to my channel, check out my website, there is a link below, and I will see you with an interesting topic on Vedic astrology very soon. Goodbye.